Alright, yeah, welcome back to some more Rimworld Alpha 17 with our starting with nothing run, which we've now got a fair bit of stuff, so that's good. Let's have a look at loot for a moment. Loot has got some cracks and bruises, but other than that, not too much of an issue. He is in an extreme break risk, but it looks like he's actually going to be in the mood coming out of those breaks, so there's not really much that we need to do about that. He'll pretty much just sort himself out. Now that we've got two people as well, it does afford us a fair amount of time to do some expansion to the base, really. So we want to continue working on this wall, and we did start with getting all of this out here, because I still think it's a little faster to deconstruct the local buildings than it is to actually produce wood or steel of our own to build the wall. Especially steel anyway. We can mine it out, of course, but at the same time I'll probably want to deconstruct it eventually anyway, which is going to waste the time in the long run. I wonder if we can remove the floor of this asphalt. Ooh, we can. I'm going to remove that floor and I'm going to see what's there. For now though, we're going to get some granite. We'll find out how much granite we've got and how much of this wall we can actually finish. It's really important now, especially in light of the cougar that murdered our brother, that we get a wall up and protect ourselves from the outside world. So the sooner I can get on with that, the better. Hurry up, me. There you go. Now he's on it. Right, we've got 135. Okay. So it looks like you actually removed the asphalt and we got nothing back, which leads me to believe that these ancient lampposts will be probably the same. 135 granite. Is that enough to finish that off? It is. Alright. Get working on that wall, please. And yes, harvesting food as well is probably going to be a good thing. We do need to refuel our cooking stove. Just looking for the ready to harvest ones now. Don't think there really is any, to be honest. Loot is on with the construction. Very good, very good, very good. And back to bed. Well, spent days in bed and now he's going back to it. Whatever. Whatever. I won't judge. We've even got some go juice. Ooh. Won't be using that. It's nice to know we have it. As for further expansions, I'm not sure. We got a solar flare. That's fine. We don't have any electrical devices. I'm gonna get Loot to continue sowing the area once he's done watching the eclipse. Actually, you know what? Build that wall. You guys, you know, if it wasn't for mental breaks and stuff like that, I would be very angry at you for sitting around doing nothing but watching the eclipse, but you know, needs to happen. There we go. All the solar and eclipse and other things have failed and stopped now, so that's pretty good. Right. Go on, lads. Or is it ladette? It's ladette. Alright. Finish that wall. Should have enough to finish this even though people are failing anyway, because I think we had more than we needed anyway. I think this was 120, we had 130 resources, something like that. We still have this area as a cover point in case we get raided. We actually go and hide in here, shoot from the outside and use these deadfall traps. While we build our wall, that is probably the safest place to be. There we go. I don't want you to harvest rice plants. I want you to actually... I think we need a little bit of steel. Go and mine for me, please. Me. Thank you. Oh, seriously. Alright, well, I think it's time for manual priorities, because I've just been ignored. So let's unset all of these. Copy that. Paste that. Manual priorities. Right, we all firefight, we all patient, we all doctor. All bed rest, all flick. All of those are a given. Right, the best constructor is going to be loot. You are the constructor. I want myself mining then, if that is the case. We'll set these as 4s, I think. For now. Might do that, actually. And plant cutting. We'll set as a 2, because that is getting our wood. That's quite important. Growing. I am the green thumb of the group, so growing is quite important to me specifically. I might actually set it like that. And then we've got nobody who's good at cooking, so I'll set you both as 1 for cooking. That way it just gets done when it needs doing. And we get food poisoning regardless. Somebody needs to be good at cooking. And although we could specialise somebody by making sure that only 1 person does it, I think it's just a little bit better to make sure that if one of us dies, then at least we're both of a reasonable skill. Any of these right now that I need to put as a 4? Oh! Sierra! Welcome! We don't have a place for you just yet, but I'm sure we can make one happen. That was really, really useful. Alright, let's get some wood in. What's Sierra good at? Smithing, crafting, all that jazz. Comes with a mace. A psychopathic wimp. Oh dear, even a little pain will mobilize her. That's actually probably going to get us killed at some point. Especially seeing as though you want to be the brawler who's almost guaranteed to take a hit. Can't really be letting that happen now, can we? I don't know if any of the raiders... No, none of the raiders actually brought any ranged weapons with them. Right, well, since you are here, then I'm just going to make sure that you do a fair few of the things that I want other people to do. So you're going to be our miner now. And plant cutting, sure. We'll make sure hauling gets done. And... For now I'll leave wardening and handling alone, because we don't have anything to warden or handle. And same really goes for all of the crafting stuff. Hopefully that should be enough. There's plenty of mining to be done. In fact, I'm inclined to set a little bit more of it. Except for that bit. Don't bother yourself with that bit. We'll keep an eye on that. Loot, we've got you set to hunting. We shouldn't. We'll take you off. Not too bad at all. Only downside is that Sierra doesn't have a bed, so you're going to be sleeping on the floor. You're 16 years old as well. Teenage female villager of the new tribe. Fair enough. Ooh, combat supplier. Caravans turned up. Very nice. We don't have any silver, but I'm sure there's probably some things we can sell. Specifically, loot, come haul some of this stuff into our stockpile so we can sell it. And that as well. And strip that corpse. This is what we're resorting to in order to make money. Move that. And yeah. Whoa, that is a caravan and a half. Well, I would be our most charismatic person in the group, so looks like it's up to me to start trading. Need some warm clothes. That's something that we need to look into. You don't sell any, so that's the thing. Right, let's sell the melee weapons for 14 silver. You don't have anything for 14 silver, so it's just going to be a straight up sell. Sell right there. Fair enough. So I think in light of needing warm clothes, we're going to have to go for the research on complex clothing. That'll allow us to make, hopefully, parkas. I think it does anyway, so that's something we have to make. As for when and where we're going to build it, that's another question entirely. But having 3 people really makes it a little bit easier. We need to get some wood though, because we need to finish off that bed, and we also need to refuel our stove. And have I set plant cutting? No, I have not set plant cutting as a 1 for anyone. You know what? Plant cutting's a 1 for everyone, because if I want wood being chopped, you best do it as I tell you to do it. It's another deadfall trap finished. Wonderful. I'm gonna forbid this one and forbid this one, just to make sure that if they do start making another deadfall trap, it's gonna be this one. Because we do need defensive points. We can get 1 person there, 1 person there, 1 person there, and then we can bring any raiders into this area, and hopefully as they come around, they'll actually hit all the deadfall traps. And we'll get some value off of those. It should be pretty sweet. There we go. Well done, loot. Unforbid that one now. So we got our new harvest of rice in, which is good. I might set up a new growing zone now we've got 3 people, because we still need to prepare for winter as far as food's concerned. I think I'm going to wait for him to finish planting these trees though, because they do take a long time to get to a point where we can actually harvest them, so we might as well set them going now. Oh my god, that's a dead man. You know what? Loot. Loot the man. Right, and then we'll haul his stuff. Do this fast. And we're going to sell it back to the caravan because we're horrible, horrible people. There we go. Talk with you. Would you like an incendiary launcher? Wouldn't that be nice? And then... take that. And you're not buying clothing at all, are you? No. Unfortunately not. It's nice to know we could do that. And the caravan's leaving after they murdered one of their own on my land. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. Sierra's pretty much just sleeping in the mine right now. Which is fair enough. Oh, on to names actually. Loot. You can now become... Oh, Gregor. Because I promised. There we go. And Sierra I'll name after one of our patrons. I think fall has now begun. That's problematic. Oh goody. I tell you what, I'll name Sierra in the next episode because I still have to open up my browser and CBA at the moment. We need heat, which this torch lamp will do just fine. We can make enough wood to make campfires as well, so I don't think heat's going to be an issue. Food is going to be the main problem here, I think, because it's going to get quite cold. If we go to the world, I think we can find out what the average temperature is. If I remember correctly, it is about -8. You're not going to tell me, are you? Winter temperature about -8. Yeah. Just fair enough. Alright. It's nice having these fine meals as well, because it means that I don't actually have to prioritise refilling that stove just yet. Although it's probably a good idea that I do at some point. Item stash opportunity. I'm going to say absolutely freaking no to that. Barely surviving on our own as it stands. Ah, female gender drone coming in. -15, Jesus. If we didn't have 2 females in the group, that wouldn't be so bad. 2/3 of our colonies getting hit by that. That sucks really bad. Right. Ooh. Hunting target. We don't actually have anyone set to hunting yet. And I think it's just me as the only person with ranged weapons right now, so I'm just going to hunt every animal in the local area whenever I see them. Chop that. And give me that. Thank you. Chop that. We need to make this bed so that Sierra is no longer sleeping on the floor, because that minor break is going to turn into a major one pretty quickly. If we don't get her a bedroom. Oh, Greya! Damn it. Needed that wood. 19% won't get anything off of that. 27 won't get anything off of that. Might get some off these cactus. Who knows? Chop those, please. God, this is a barren wasteland. I love it. Right, we also need to continue building the wall as well. Let's deconstruct this particular building here. Are we just like 35 wood completely off of the thing? Yeah, it looks like they've refueled the stove with the wood that we got. Damn them. Can I just do a mass? Ooh, hello. Ah, it's just a skeleton. Oh yeah, it's the crash-landed dude that we left to die. Fair enough. Area revealed. Yes, indeed. With all of that granite, we're actually going to finish off this corner as well. Which means we can pretty much block off the top and know where they're coming from for the most part. I'll probably leave like a block in the middle though, just so that we can easily move around, because time is not something that we can afford to waste. Sierra's slept on the floor for like 3 days in a row now. And in the cold now officially as well. Are you guys cold? You guys sleeping in the cold? Nah, it's 22 in there. It's actually a decent temperature. Fair enough. Need a joy source, need warm clothes, need colonist beds. Yep, working on that. Low food. It's not counting the 381 rice, although that still merits low food in my books. Need to expand... Oops. Expand that stockpile so that we can move the food inside, because it will be degrading. Underneath all of this, we need to make ourselves a new stockpile area as well. So, ooh, ah, I am hiding in my room. What was it? Because I was hungry? It was because I was hungry. You see that meal that's quite literally on your bed? You know, you could have eaten that, but whatever. I'm no expert, but that seems like a solution to your problem. Right, Sierra, where are you? Refueling the stove. Fair enough. And hauling's getting done, although it feels like you're hauling the things in the wrong order as far as I'm concerned. I might just turn this entire room into a stockpile. Just to get this rice inside. So don't want it to degrade. And also, there's a bowler hat here which we could sell later down the line. Need to sort out a stockpile zone. Get something indoors or at least under a roof. But I want to work on getting this wall done. Gregor's finished with that and he's now cleaning, which is a good sign for me to give him a better job to do, which is remove all that floor. Thank you. Stop cleaning now. Alright, we got ourselves a new harvesting. Very nice. I'm not sure if it will actually yield anything or whether or not it'll just die in the cold. We'll have to see. We've got, how much? 123 granite. Structure, granite. 85. Yeah. Set that to go. I am starving to death. No surprise there. When you want to not starve to death, that'd be great. I did say I was going to not build that bit. Should have listened to myself. We are failing construction, which is always a horrible thing to see. Psychic drone's ending. Awesome. There's so much steel here. I've never actually... I can't say I've ever seen a vein of steel this big before in Rimworld. It's being very generous. Like, this seems to span out about here and maybe even down this way. And certainly a chunk here as well. It's crazy how much steel's there. I expect that means that there's no steel anywhere else in the world, but... you know. So I don't see any there. Actually, what's that there? It's just granite. Yeah, don't really see any elsewhere. Oh, most of this rock is steel. And there's a bit there, actually. I lied. There's plenty. That's good. Okay. How are you doing? Starving to death. Well, 13 days until you'll get over that. And 3 days until you get over that. Hopefully somebody murders me in a moment and stops me from starving to death. That'd be great. Hey, no longer hiding his room. There we go. And you can get rid of the starving to death now. Totally joy deprived. Well, you need rest as well. I guess that'll do just fine. Why are you moving the granite there when I've ordered granite to be built? I'm not telling you to haul over constructing hammer. I am, actually. Ah, interesting. Fair enough. It's not too bad, all things considered. I'm actually okay with that. We need to deconstruct another bit of wall. Get that done. Yeah, this deconstructing of ancient structures thing's actually working out quite well. We're getting a decent stone block wall, which is something that we'd have to research a long time down the line. Instead, we just get to deconstruct things, which is lovely. And it helps with our construction skill at the same time, which is also awesome. Okay. How am I doing? Urgently hungry. Well, you know what you do for that. Absolute fool. There you go. Right. You're just going for a walk. You need some joy. That actually helps. We don't want you breaking again. And Gregor's on cleaning, which means I need a new job for him. Apparently, that means this is finished. So we will remove the floor. Go, Gregor, go! We need warm clothes. We need research doing. This is a thing that needs to happen. When's it going to happen, though? If we go to MISC, it's in production, actually. Never mind. 75 wood and 25 steel. The wood is going to be a issue, because we need it to fuel our stove at the same time. So I feel like we're never really going to have the opportunity to have that much wood at a time. But should try do it anyway. But I think we're going to decide when we want to do that in the next episode. So if you did enjoy the content, guys, and you want to see more, then be sure to like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that little bell icon right next to the subscription button, and that will give you notifications when I release new videos. I do hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.